Okay, so now that you've seen the user interface and how to create your catalog, and you give it a proper name, now when you come to the next class and you wanted some, I'll show you how to download it. But at first is that how do you get to have your own catalog? Because if everyone in the classroom is using this catalog system, they'll create their own, and then you have to make sure that you're going to choose the right one. So if you go over the actual Adobe Photoshop Lightroom, you press onto the Alt key or the Command key on the Mac, and you click onto this. It will bring you to all the catalog that's been created onto this computer. So obviously you want to choose the one that you created for your own. So this one is, for me, there's only one over here, so I'll press open. And now I get this. So usually for our case, because we already got our photos downloaded, we want to add the photos to the actual Lightroom. So in this case, you go to File, and then you say Import Photos. You can import the photos that you only want to work on. Okay. So in this case, here's the scenario. You get where is the source that you want to take the photo from. So usually when you're going to go to the last module, you will probably have the SD card plugged in, and it will show up over here. So that's what I wanted to show you. So, and then the next one is just like over here, this is where the action is going to happen. What you want to do is that you want to copy as a DNG. This is a long story, I'll tell that in the classroom. You can copy the actual picture, so that you're going to take it from wherever it is and you're going to copy it to a new place. In our case, we don't want to do that because they'll make a duplicate. Or you want to move them. I don't usually use to move them. So only thing I want to do is that I want to take these pictures that are into my .d drive, okay, and I would just want to add them to the actual Lightroom. So in this case, I'm just going to go in here. I'll try to find some photos. If I can recall to where did I put some photos, that would be a good thing. Okay, so in this case, I'm just going to click onto my video. I don't see my photo, but in this case, like, well, obviously this part of it is like I got 219 photos, but mostly are just textures because I do a lot of animation stuff, and I use those textures to create some realistic things. Like, okay, so I'm going to go and just try to find some pictures that I have. Let me see. Videos, those are videos. Oh, I believe I do have some. So I'm going to just go and uncheck all. So I'll use this photo, obviously. This photo, so those are photos. Other photos that I have, you can also sort them. So these would be like, okay, I'll use one of those textures anyways, and this texture and this texture. Okay, so then you would select either all of them, or you select personally the one that you want to work on. Okay, so now you're going to add them to the actual Lightroom, and you're not changing them. So now you want to do is just that, okay, to my catalog, that's what you want to do. In this case, because I'm taking photos and I'm just adding them, I don't have so much features. When you're going to download the photos from the first time, you'll have way more stuff that you can actually do. So these ones like apply during import. As I mentioned many times in the classroom, is that some people will just going to go and just choose their own kind of profile that they create or their plugins they're going to use. So that would be one. The one that I wanted to show you is like this is a keyword. So this is the one that you're going to see. What I use is just that, let's say in the keywording, I will do probably another tutorial onto that. But that's where you're going to put your information. So now you get your pictures selected, you import them. And it usually depends on how big you are, how big the actual photos are. It'll take not too much time. So this is what you have so far. And then as we've seen in Photoshop, there's a lot of similarities into this guy, okay? And then I'll show you some other stuff, how to make it develop and all these kind of things. Okay, so that'll be it for how to open your catalog and importing your photos into your catalog. You're not moving them, you're just adding them to this part. And I'll talk about that, what is the biggest advantage of these things.